Hey everyone, welcome back to Stamp with Anna, and today I'm going to show you the first of 3 gatefold cards that we made at card class this past weekend. And the theme of the card class was gatefolds, and the product we were using is the new ice cream suite, which is in the mini catalog. It's on page 48, and here it is. It has this stamp set, and it's distinctive stamp set, so all of the images are shaded, and it has a coordinating punch where you can punch out the ice cream and the cone, and then it has this stunning bright designer series paper. There is some Blackberry Bliss organza striped ribbon, and there are these adorable little sprinkles that go with the bundle. So let's get started with how I made this. And it was, like I said, a gatefold card. This one here ended up being a little modified. A gatefold obviously is where you come in equal spacing and you make a gate. And that's how this started out. But then I decided I wanted to have this strip on the top because I did want to showcase some of the other products. And so it ended up being a gatefold easel card, and this little strip of cardstock here acts as the stop for my my card front, and it stands up nicely. I know you can't see it in the video, and I wish there was a way that I could show you this, but that is how it goes. So it's a modified gatefold. It's a gatefold easel. It's an easel gatefold. So let me get started and show you how we made it. I have a piece of thick Whisper White, which, as you know, has been replaced by thick basic white, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, so it's half a sheet of cardstock. And now I'm going to come in and I'm going to score it. So I have my paper trimmer, and I'm going to come in with the long part along the top. I'm going to come in and score at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to take it out, turn it around, and come in on the other side and score at 2 3/4. And this way I am pretty much ensured that my paper is going to meet right in the middle, and it does. Okay, so there is the gatefold. Then I have a piece of purple posy, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And a piece of the designer series paper from the ice cream suite. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 3. And that's gonna go right there. Let me just show you the paper while I'm thinking of it. Obviously there's lots of different ice cream patterns. So you have these great ice cream scoops. You have some popsicles. There's also, this would be nice for the cone. And then you have some nice stripes and some splotches and the different colors. You have this polka dot, which I really like. And you have this little scalloped. There is also another ice cream pattern, which is the soft serve ice cream, which has nice sprinkles on the back. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take this piece of designer series paper, and with some adhesive, we're going to attach it to the bottom part of this purple posy. And there's an equal border, about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. Then I have a piece of this purple posy ribbon. And I believe this is the ribbon that came out, the type of ribbon, the design of the ribbon that came out when the purple posy in colors first came out, so it's about a year ago. So this is no longer available, but as I always say, you can pick up any one of these colors if you don't have this purple posy. So what I'm going to do is attach the ribbon and just make a quick little knot. The ribbon is nice and thick, so you can maneuver it a bit. It's not so thin and shiny that it's slippery. So I'm going to just take this and maneuver it just a little bit so that my knot is presentable, and I have the front of the ribbon rather than the back ribbon showing, although the back part of it is equally as nice. So then I'm going to cut those tails, but I'm not going to do that just yet. So now this is ready to go on our Easel Gatefold, and it's going to go right here. So obviously I'm just going to put adhesive on the top part of my card. And I'm going to just a little bit here. And when I put it together, I do want to bring both flaps up so that I can see that my borders are equal. And there we go. Okay, so actually what I should have done first was stamped right here. So I'm going to do it and hope it comes out right. So with my Blackberry Bliss and my stamp that says Happy Birthday, I'm going to bring in my Pierce mat because it is a photopolymer stamp set. And I just want to put Happy Birthday right across that top. So I have nice coverage. I'll stand up so I can see where I'm going here. And I'm gonna come straight down and straight up, and there I have my Happy Birthday. Okay, crisis averted. Now I want to add a little glue dot behind my bow because I do want it to stay in place because it is a thick ribbon and I do want it to cooperate and stay where it's supposed to stay. All right, and there it is. And now with my scissors, I'm going to come in and just trim my tails. And you can trim them to however long you want them to be. Okay, so there we have most of that. Now again, because I make up my kits, I cannot stamp images to include in my kits. That's against Stampin' Up! Policy. So what I had to do was I couldn't use the ice cream and the cone. So I had to improvise on what I was going to do. So with the punch, I decided to use So Saffron, because it's kind of like a vanilla, and crumb cake. This is the ice cream, and obviously this is the cone. But I wanted some, I don't know if you can see this, I wanted some detail in my cone. So the way I did that was I have my bone folder and a ruler. And what I did was I just made little creases with my ruler. So I'm making it a waffle cone. And then after I go one direction, I'm going to twist it and go in another direction. Now, if you're looking at that straight on, you can see the indents. However, I wanted it to come out a little stronger. So what I did was with my crumb cake ink and a dauber, I'm gonna bring in a piece of scrap paper here. I just ran a little bit of ink over it, and you'll see when I'm done, I'll show it out. And also along the edges, because I want it to stand up. Now you can see much better the detail in the waffle cone. Okay? So then I have my So Saffron ice cream, and I want to do the same thing. So I have my So Saffron ink pad, and with a dauber, I'm going to just dab all along the edge, and that just kind of makes it pop. Okay. Now, to attach the ice cream to the cone, this is wet ink, so rather than wait for it to dry and use my stamp and seal, I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue. And place this right there. Hold it down for a second, and there is my adorable ice cream cone. So now I want to attach this to the front of my card, and because my ribbon is a thick ribbon, I want to pop this up, so I'm going to attach it with dimensionals. And I'm still working on the edges of my dimensionals. This scrap piece here, and as you can see, all the dimensionals on the inside have been used. And now I'm starting to trim away at the ends because I'm not wasting any of these dimensionals. Okay. One's going to go there, and one's going to go there. And I'm going to straddle this ribbon between the two dimensionals. There we go, there. So that helps keep that ribbon in place. Now for the sprinkles, I'm going to use my silicone pad. And I'm going to apply a little mound of liquid glue. Oh geez, I think I need a new one. Let me see. Oop, there we go. All right, so now these dimensionals, these sprinkles, I have them already sorted. This was part of a kit that I made up for class. It's an extra kit, so that's why everything is already pre-cut and punched. So I have my 5 little sprinkles. Now, I did try at first to put a little daub of glue on this and then drop my sprinkle into it. Didn't like the way that turned out because there was always a little extra glue that showed. So what I decided to do was do it this way. I put a little dab of glue there. With the tip of my pierce tool, I'm going to pick up a sprinkle and I'm just going to drop it in there very lightly and then drop right there. That one might have a tad bit too much, but that's okay. It does dry clear. So when it dries, it's not going to be an eyesore or anything. Okay, another blue one right there, and then finally my little red one right there. And there we have. Put this out of the way. And there we have our ice cream cone. Now the last thing I want to do is make my stopper on my easel card. So I have a strip of purple posy, and this measures 4 by 1/2. And again, with my pierce mat, I'm going to come in with my rich raspberry and the sentiment that says, "Hope it's sweet." Ink that up. And I'm going to drop this straight down, straight up right in the center of that strip. And now I'm just going to attach that. And because it's so small and I already have my liquid glue, I'm just going to use my liquid glue. I'm going to take that and I'm going to attach that right here towards the bottom. Move it right where I want it. And now, when I stand my card up, that's going to act as a stopper. See? So let me see if you can see that right. Looks like you can see it from the way I'm looking at my camera. So that's how it's going to work. It's an easel, but it's also a gatefold. So there's our first gatefold card using the Ice Cream Corner Suite from the January to June catalog. If you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products that I used, please contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. And if you don't have a demonstrator with whom you work and you'd like to receive a catalog, certainly let me know. Contact me through my blog and I'll be glad to set one out for you. And if, while you're here and you enjoyed this video, I'd really love it if you would give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be notified whenever I do have a new video up. And check back here tomorrow because we'll have another gatefold using the same suite. Thanks so much. Have a great day.